Alright, what's up? I'm gonna fix up my case real quick, actually. Hold up. Alright, I'm back. Let's see. Alright, so, what's up, guys? It's the Masked Man here, right? So, just me, yeah. Just me. um, this what if is gonna be, what if Naruto got more from his father? So, he's gonna get, like, his smarts or something like that, right? So, basically, Naruto's gonna be a lot smarter than canon, yeah, he's gonna be a lot smarter than canon. He's gonna be stronger, of course, and I'm gonna give him three main jutsus from in the first half of Naruto, the first story of Naruto, not Shippuden. In Shippuden, he would have about eight main jutsus he's gonna use. So I'm not gonna give him a shit ton. He's only gonna use about like 3 to 4 within the first Naruto story. And then in Shippuden, it's gonna be different. I can't remember every single jutsu I give him. Like, I know the three first ones I'm giving him. Like, the three ones I'm giving him first are, one's gonna be a lightning technique, another is gonna be a wind, and the other two are non-elemental techniques. I bet you guys could figure that out yourself, right? So basically, so far, his Naruto, he gets more than Namikaze genes than Uzumaki, so he still has crazy high chakra pool, but since he has less Uzumaki and he got more than Namikaze, he's gonna be calmer, of course, right? So I'm just looking for music to play, because, I cannot sit here and do a whole video without any music. Like, when it's just silence and me talking and fucking ADHD. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD. I don't fucking know. I always have to do something while I'm doing something else. I fidget a lot as well, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. So Alright, so Naruto, he would, well, yeah, he'd be smarter, of course, so within the very beginning of Naruto's life, he of course was with Hiruzen for about like 4 years of his life, and Hiruzen couldn't take care of Naruto because his civilian council was getting too greedy, and he had a lot of work to do. Yeah, so he would allow that. So Naruto would then learn that within the time that he is hated for no fucking reason. Since he's smarter, he's gonna be a lot more. He's gonna be pretty mature, kind of like how Itachi was. So yeah. Let's see. So basically, within the time Naruto searched through, I'm pretty sure Minato. I heard this. It was like part of someone else's story. What if? I'm pretty sure it might have been a fanfic as well, because I read fanfics to like get some good ideas and stuff. So it was. I think I read it. I'm pretty sure I read it. It was that Minato was an orphan, which I think he was actually, and well, the way he got so much information and had so much information when he was younger, and just beginning is because he went through people's trash cans and found scrolls and stuff like that. So of course, I'm giving Naruto a little bit of that habit, right? So yeah, Naruto's gone through. So basically, we're gonna skip to Naruto's 8. Nothing really big happens. Unless you want to talk about, well, I guess, yeah, I gotta add that here, I forgot. So basically, within the time Naruto's around 7 years old, Naruto actually gets captured. He gets taken away by some random people in masks. He, of course, was living by himself at the time, and well, since Hiruzen's been so busy within the council and all that, he totally forgot that Naruto's the Nine-Tailed Cherokee. He forgets that Naruto's a Nine-Tails Jinchuriki sometimes. So doing so, he forgot to give Naruto Anbu guards that watch from the shadows for about a week and so, because he hella forgot about it. And some of the Anbu guards recently been oh my god, English is hard, bro. Like, they weren't doing their duties. Some of them hated Naruto, even though they're supposed to be the elite of the elite, right? Some of them hated Naruto just for no reason. While the main people that really watched Naruto was Itachi, Shisui, and Kakashi. Yeah. Yeah, so within the time of that, Naruto was actually captured by about 6 people with just mask on. They were all wearing masks. Not like Anbu mask, but like they're wearing a dark black hood with a big gigantic hood that of course covered all their head, and then they wore a bottom mask so they could get their face covered up. So with that, Naruto was Naruto was he was captured and taken to a hideout. During the time, he was tortured a lot. Some just sadistic people that hated Naruto because of the Nine-Tails, and they wanted to have their fun, to say, with the Nine-Tails reincarnation, right? Get him while he was weak, right? So, of course, within the time, Naruto was getting tortured. He was getting electrocuted, burned, and cut up because he had a healing ability. He was able to get cut pretty deep, then just heal again. I really think that the world of Naruto would have been a lot more crazy and fucked up than it was, because, well, it was a Shonen Jump series as well, so had to go with the whole idiotic protagonist with only working with friendship. So yeah, so I'm want to make this a more darker, make the world seem more realistic in terms. So yeah, so basically Naruto, I could definitely see the villagers getting this and trying to get this done, and we'll succeeded here. So doing so, yeah, Naruto, he wasn't found for about, well, like 2 months. Everybody's been searching for him, and well, a couple of Anbu actually got a lead. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, Naruto, he was tortured for 2 months straight. The one that got the lead was actually Kakashi and Shisui. Shisui and Itachi in this one are actually on the same squad. Is on the same squad as on the same squad with Kakashi. Kakashi's the captain, and yeah. Alright, so with that, Naruto, yeah, he was saved by Kakashi, Shisui, and Itachi. The only reason I haven't those 3 say them because I don't remember anybody else that was in the Anbu. That's the only reason why. I know it could have been like Yamato, but I'm pretty sure Yamato was working for, like, I think he was working for the Hokage, but I think he was also spying on Danzo, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know. So, yeah, where my side itches. Hold up. Alright, so yeah. Naruto, he was found tortured, dry blood, recently. Well, recent blood on there as well. Naruto afterwards was, of course, knocked out. He lost a lot of blood. He does have a healing factor because of the Nine-Tails, but it's pretty easy to get rid of all that Nine-Tails chakra that's flowing through his system right now. That slowly leaks into Naruto's chakra system with, well, what was the... Just put a seal on there, right? It's not that hard to go to shop and go get a chakra seal that negates negative chakra, right? So basically, yeah, it's fucking stupid, right? So yeah, basically one of the civilians got that and will put it on Naruto, which caused the healing effect that Naruto got from the Nine Tails actually go away. It's very, very slow, but it was just enough that kept Naruto alive. Yeah. So this Naruto is gonna have a shit ton of scars. Yeah. So basically, he has, well, just his face. Starting off with his face, his left cheek, like the bottom of this, like we hit the cheekbone right here and stuff, on the left side of the face. And you hit the chin and all that. That's all electrical scars now. If you've seen what electrical scars are, or even like look electrical burns on like wood or something like that, it does the same effect with people's skin. Electricity does. It's crazy. So yeah, it crawls all the way up to the side of his eye and a little bit around to his forehead. He has cuts all over his torso, and one arm's completely burnt, while one arm's completely burnt till it hits a little bit to the middle, the top of the hand, and to the the beginning of the palm of the hand, and that goes all the way up towards the shoulder of just complete burn marks. Same thing on his legs, burn marks here and there, toenails ripped out. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. So Naruto has a shit ton of scars. Yeah, So basically, that's happened when he was 7 years old. Pretty sure, yeah. So at that time, Naruto was recent afterwards. Naruto got bodyguard. Got had around 2 Anbus on him all the time. Hold up. Alright, so yeah. With that, Naruto, we're gonna skip till Naruto's 8. So basically, I'm not gonna say so basically, he's gonna have 2 jutsus right off the bat. Well, he also is gonna have Kamori as well. Forgot about that. So Kamori, Hinge. So there's gonna be 6 jutsus he's mainly gonna use. Hinge and Kamori just usually work pretty well. So yeah, hold up. So basically, when the academy starts, at that point, Uchiha Massacre did happen. So yeah, Sasuke is gonna be his really emo self now, and Naruto is gonna wear a mask. He has a mask, like for his personality and stuff. So he's still gonna act like he is in canon. But yeah, so yeah, Naruto, he's gonna wear a psychological mask. So of course he's gonna act like the mask is gonna be him acting like as he was in canon. Yeah. So Naruto, I say right now, the very beginning of so basically let's basically go with the strength of everybody that's in the show right at the beginning. So basically we'll start off like Choji, Shikamaru, Ino, that team. Well, they first enter the academy. They're basically they're just starting academy. They don't have much fighting experience, but of course they have training within their clan's techniques. Kiba, Hinata, Shino, that team in the future, starting right now, the beginning of the academy is, Kiba, since his clan mostly works with attacking techniques, he is about mid-tier academy levels, along with Hinata, and Shino with his bugs, cause it's like top tier academy level, because his bugs are crazy and overpowered as fuck. If you think about it. Now we go with Team 7, which is Sakura. Bruh, she would get beat up by a 2-year-old, swear to God. So yeah, with Sasuke, he would, at that point, I'm pretty sure he already had the Fireball Jutsu, so he's known to be, like, Genin level at that point. With Naruto, he's gonna be, like, a high tier academy level, with only, like, his physical prowess and stuff like that at his right now, but if he implemented the 2 jutsus he has, he would he would basically be like a mid getting level, while Sasuke is a low getting. So yeah, so Naruto's going into the academy the strongest one out of all of them. So throughout the time, of course, Naruto, he like secretly took notes and stuff like that, though at the same time. So of course he would get all the information and all, but at the same time he acted stupid and stuff like that. He failed his test. He got his just the exact level of passing, which was like 60%, which he would got 60% exactly on every single test, which people thought were like, oh, whatever, doesn't matter, right? But some like, of course, Aruka at that point's like, this is not a coincidence. I'm pretty sure he's holding back, right? Like, if you're a student for the past 2 years, been getting, yeah, it's been 2 years, by the way, forgot to mention that. For the past 2 years, has been getting 60% on his test and exam, exactly 60% on every single test, on every single exam for the past 2 years. Yeah, something's fishy about that, right? So, of course, Ruka had a feeling that, like, he's probably holding back or something like that. So at that point, Aruka is starting to warm up to Naruto at that point. I made Aruka the teacher from the very beginning. So yeah. So with that being like low as possible, he's still gonna be dead last. So yeah. So shut up, dogs. Bruh. So with Naruto, I guess we could skip straight to the very end of the academy. The very end of the academy, yeah, Naruto is going to fail. He's going to pass a very, very, like, minimum he could, but of course Mizuki's gonna be like, no, you fucked up on a bit right there, so you got under that score. Which is like, oh, okay. So basically Mizuki and Ruka's been mainly grading Naruto's test, which he made it fair, of course, like he's grading everybody else's test, but Mizuki would get the test for Naruto at the very last graduation. Doing so, Naruto, of course, would have the Kamori and Hinge along with his 2 other jutsus I have not spoken of yet. Yeah. So yeah, Naruto afterwards, during the time, he would do Kamori and Hinge, the very lowest score he could possibly do. But with Mizuki being the scorer this time, he would make it so Naruto failed both of them, along with the. Well, Naruto still couldn't do the fucking Bunshin. I mean, yeah, he could do he could not do the Kage Bunshin, but the regular, clone jutsu, just the regular Academy clone jutsu. But he makes around like 20 clones just to do it, which he found is like easier though. So, yeah. Also, another way he's been able to do the clone jutsus because, well, he's been doing chakra control exercises for the past like 4 years in a row. So yeah. Let's say at the very beginning when Naruto unlocked his chakra, he only had like 50% control. 15, not 50. He had like 15% control of his chakra, but since he's been working on it like for 4 years straight, before he went to the academy. Along with that, he has around like a 60% control of his chakra now. So he's able to do a clone, but he has to do a lot of clones. Alright. Yeah. So Naruto, he would yeah, so he did the clones, but, and Mizuki would film in that one as well. Um, so yeah, so afterwards, Naruto would knock his headband. With Naruto, he's like, what the hell? Because that should have been exactly like 60%, like I usually do. Because what's happening? As with that, he's basically sitting on a swing thinking about it. He doesn't look all depressed because he's kind of gone over the fact that he won't have parents, and he's gotten so used to all the hate. He's basically like, yeah, I'll just do my own thing while you guys go hate on me, right? So basically, Naruto, he's not trying to get attention. He's just living his life to the fullest at this point, right? So with that, Naruto's basically thinking about it as Mizuki would show up next, saying, basically going, "Oh, hey Naruto," he goes, "I'm sorry you failed, but Iruka really wanted to pass you." And also during the time Iruka's gotten really close to Naruto, Iruka's getting like really warmed up to Naruto, and they're basically like brothers at this point. Like they're brother figures. Like Iruka's like a big brother figure to Naruto. So Naruto did like, of course Naruto would like care for other people, but if like people are just gonna hate on him, he's just gonna, yeah, whatever, just fucking whatever, right? And just go away. Doing so, alright, it's dog. Alright, so doing so, Naruto was as he goes, oh, hey Mizuki Sensei. Because basically, Mizuki goes, well, he goes, don't worry about the test, Naruto. There's a secondary test I decided to give you. As basically, Naruto goes, oh, really? He goes, yep. He goes, all you have to do is steal the secret scroll of seals from the Hokage office, learn one jutsu from it, and boom, then you get pass. As basically, Naruto's like, huh. Basically, with Naruto, in this thought process of this is like, I know, like, he's like a traitor right now, making me do this, but at the same time, I could learn a jutsu from this. So he's like, okay. Guess I'll take the test, basically. This Mizuki's like, yes, I got him. So yeah, alright, so basically during the time of the training, we're gonna go through Naruto's training through the past 4 years, is that Naruto, he got physically stronger for sure, because he's now 12 years old and not 8. So of course he got physically stronger. I got like hiccups coming, but I don't. I like a burp. So yeah. So basically, Naruto, during his training, he got physically stronger. So I say he is around a tuning, like mid tuning level so far at his age right now, and Sasuke is along, low tuning level. Shino, I say he's high getting. Hinata, she's low getting. Kiba, mid getting. Shikamaru, he's 100% tuning level. Choji, since his like demeanor and stuff like that, and how like kind he is, that's a drawback for sure. So yeah, of course that would allow him to be like a low getting with her like techniques and stuff. Of course, she's like a high getting, but with her physical prowess and like taijutsu, she's academy, 100% academy. Um, so yeah, um, Sakura still academy level. She's still academy level. She went up from getting beat up by a 2-year-old from going to academy to start. You can finally beat up a 2-year-old. For good job, Sakura. Um, so yeah. Well, based on like chakra, if you like do chakra control, Sakura has the best chakra control out of everybody. Yeah. So yeah, Naruto, he's the strongest out of the Shinobi, out of the Konoha 12 right now. With Lee and all them, of course, they're the same. They're a little bit lower than they will be. Wait, no, they're already there for years. So basically, they're the same strength, right? So, um, I say that Neji, he's around a like, hmm, say like mid tuning level. I mean, like if it's anything out of like, yeah, I say he's like mid tuning level. Um, Neji is. If I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna means I have to make Sasuke a little bit weaker. Then that means all Sasuke's be like a high getting level. Then all right. Um, I 100% think that fucking Shino could take on Sasuke pretty well. It'd be a pretty good fight. So yeah. So with that now, Naruto. So basically, yeah, with Lee is 100% stronger than fucking Neji with the gates and stuff. Yeah. So Lee's like a high tuning level. 10-10, she's like a mid getting, more like a, she's like high, like a low tuning, like along with Neji and stuff like that. Um, so yeah, continuing on with that, so yeah, basically Naruto would then, during the time after that, with that done, we go back to Naruto, which with Naruto, he just he used no sexy jutsu in this one. So Naruto, of course, he steals the scroll seals and, yeah, stealing the scroll seals and leaving the Hokage Tower. Thinking, so basically he would get to the same area as Canon and we'll start going through the scroll seals. Being surprised because he thought there'd be more jutsus, as there's only one jutsu in the scroll seals apparently. As Naruto goes, what's this? One then I guess it goes shadow clone jutsu. As Naruto goes, oh, shadow clones. I guess since it's the only one there. During that, yeah, Naruto would not learn this one in an hour, but Mark learned it in like 10 minutes. He would get it down very easily. He goes, oh, that wasn't that hard. So that he sat there just waiting for Mizuki as he goes, and yeah. But before that, Iruka would show up and be like, Naruto, why'd you steal the scroll seals, right? As Naruto goes, what do you mean? Mizuki Sensei said, goes, it's basically Naruto goes, Iruka, he goes, Iruka Sensei, are you here to evaluate my jutsu? As Iruka goes, what do you mean? He goes, well, Mizuki Sensei said if I take the scroll seals and learn a jutsu, I could become a Genin. As Riku goes, Mizuki did? As Naruto goes, yeah, he did. My phone at 15%. Um, yeah. So yeah, it's basically, I'm really unenthusiastic about this, sorry. If you guys like people that actually do, you like what ifs that people actually do conversations in. without me, I'm just like, I just want to do this. I want to do the video, but I'm tired. But yeah, so with that Naruto, he kept on the same mask throughout the whole thing. It goes as canon. He would play along with the whole situation. So yeah, afterwards, Mizuki was captured after Naruto beat him up with all the shadow clones and stuff like that, and yeah. So, let me think. All right, so yeah, Naruto, he would yeah, he basically him and Haruka would basically go back to the Hokage's office and return the scroll. Um, Haruka was asked to get to leave and leave him and Naruto alone, as Haruka would comply and telling Naruto that after he's done, we could go get some ramen after I get patched up a bit. So basically, Naruto goes, okay, Haruka Sensei. As with that, yeah, Naruto would, as soon as the door would shut, Anbu would be still in there. As Naruto wouldn't notice them because he's still he may be able to get away from Anbu, as in canon. That means Naruto's stealth potential is crazy high if he was able to get away from Anbu and Jonin. Come on, did you get? Yeah, so Naruto, yeah, as he basically sitting there, as he goes, "Oh, what do you need, Gigi?" He goes, as Hiruzen basically he goes, "Naruto, you cut the act. I know that you wear a mask. They don't. I'm the Hokage. You can't hide that stuff from me." As Naruto goes, okay. He goes, well, as he goes, so what do you need, Gigi? He goes, did you find anything funny when you looked at the scroll seals at all? As Naruto goes, well, I heard it was a scroll that held many deadly jutsus, but there's only one in it. Because that means you must have found out about the whole incident before even it happened, right? He goes, because you're pretty smart. Naruto goes, yeah. He goes, because I use this right here, as he basically showed him the crystal ball and goes, this is a crystal ball I see to check on the village and stuff. I was checking on you after the whole test to see if you graduate or not, but during that, I heard the whole conversation between you and Mizuki. Doing so, I put one jutsu in the scroll that exact replica of the scroll's heals to allow you to have for graduating. As Naruto goes, well, what do you mean I failed? He goes, well, you just caught a traitor within the village working with Orochimaru. And also, you'd be getting 60% on every single test you've done within the academy. Exactly. That means for you to get exactly 60%, you would know all the correct answers. As basically Naruto goes, yeah, I guess so. He goes, why would you do that? Why don't you show everybody how smart you are, Naruto? He goes, well, I don't care if people think about me at all, but I'd rather just keep to myself. I don't want attention drawn to me, even though I am the Naito Jinchuriki and all. But yeah. Bruh. So Hiruzen goes, alright. With that, Naruto would be done. He would leave and then go put his uh, psychological mask back on and go. Um, he would go have ramen with Haruka. So yeah. Um, what else? So yeah, the photo, yeah. About the photo. Ow. So the sword on Naruto's back, he won't learn how to use a sword until later in the future, but he will get one. His eyes are actually yellow as his hair are. That's part of the Namikaze clan's like person. If they have, it's the thing. I hope I'm making this up myself. I don't. I hope nobody else has done this before me. But so basically, if you know the Namikaze Geki Genkai is Storm Release. It was shown by Darui from Kumo because they took some people from the Namikaze clan from Konoha and bred them, and they got Darui, which he was born with the Black Lightning or Storm Release. Yeah, that's what the Namikaze's Geki Genkai is: Storm Release or Black Lightning. Naruto, he has yellow eyes because he has a really high lightning affinity, along with the wind one. But he does have a medium he has like a mediocre uh he has like a medium not a, he just has a right like a secondary affinity within the water with water affinity, so it's not even close as strong as the lightning or wind. Since it's not as strong as the lightning, the lightning would overpower the water and stuff like that, so it wouldn't make the storm release. So yeah, so that's how that works. Just that's just what I'm gonna do. So basically, his eyes changed. Minato instantly saw that and knew that Naruto had a really high affinity with lightning, but he didn't know it was wind. It's mainly lightning that it would do that, but with wind, it made it a little bit brighter and stuff like that. So, since the Namikaze clan were all actually a lot of the clans, they lost people within it. So yeah, the Namikaze clan was almost fully lost. But they really don't think that Naruto is at all a Namikaze, even though all the signs are telling them that, oh yeah, he's a Namikaze and the fourth Hokage's fucking son. His last name's Uzumaki, and if you're part of the Namikaze clan, you would know that his wife was an Uzumaki. Like, come on, bro. So, with that, Naruto, yeah, so basically with that, he still wears the whole jump outfit, the jumps, the jumpsuit because, well, I see that the civilians would not allow. They would hear that Naruto wants to become the Hokage. No, Naruto wants to become a shinobi. So they would like, oh, maybe we should just give the we can't like physically we can't like kill the kid ourselves, but he could die within the mission, right? So yeah, basically like, let's just give him fucking something that's bright as fuck. So they made sure that everybody within the whole Hidden Leaf would only sell Naruto orange items. So yeah. Um since he has a jumpsuit, people don't know he's has a shit ton of scars. Like they don't even know he has electrical scar on his face because he well covers that up with makeup. You can't just go in class you can't just go to class and have all these scars and they'd be like, oh, what happened? Like that would cause attention, right? So might as well hide it for a while. So yeah, back with it, Naruto. So yeah, he learned Kage Bunch. So basically, I'll tell you the jutsu he has so far. He has, well, the Academy 3, right? But he won't use the clone because he has the Shadow Clones now. His Shadow Clones, and Kamori and Hinge. The other two jutsus he has, are not getting mentioned yet, alright? So, with that, Naruto, yeah, So basically, the next about 3 weeks would go by since it was like a 3 week thing before they would get their teams and all that. Yeah, 3 weeks would went by, and well, during that Naruto, he's basically been training even harder. He's been training. He's up his training by like four, like 4 times, right? So with that and stuff, yeah, he Naruto would well afterwards with that Naruto, um, he basically started heading to the academy as it's the day for getting teams. I suck with making up stories. If you haven't noticed, so basically, all the teams would get like shouted out, right? They'd be like, "All right, fucking Team Seven would be well Naruto." It'd basically be like Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Naruto Uzumaki. Um, Naruto had to put his whole facade on, and well, he act like he likes Sakura, but he really does hate Sakura. Like, he thinks she's just really annoying and not even trying to become a good ninja, and was only there for boys, for one boy, right? Bruh. So yeah, sorry, I was just moving my chair, even though my chair it squeaks like a motherfucker, but yeah. So yeah. So Naruto, he would well. Hold up. Alright. Like 3 hours before I have to go to work. Yes, I'm working at 3. I'm starting work at 7:30 p.m. and I end work at 3 a.m. So I had to sleep for like most of the day. I'm about to go to sleep after this. I'm gonna take another nap right after this video is done. So yeah. So continuing on, yeah. So basically, Sakura is like, yeah, are you fucking serious? I'm on the team with dumbass, basically, and um, there's no incident with Naruto kissing Sasuke. Naruto has a mask, but he knows when to stop. He wears the mask, but he knows when something bad's gonna happen, and he should probably stop wearing his mask for a second, right? Only person in the whole academy who's noticed Naruto with that is actually Shikamaru. Shikamaru's noticed that Naruto has writes down everything in the class, but he gets really bad grades, right? So he knows something's up and notices that he probably wears a mask or something like that, because he knows how the villagers treat Naruto and stuff like that. Um, Sasuke kind of knows, but then he doesn't give a fuck because it's Sasuke. He's Sasuke, and he's better than everybody else to say. So yeah, I hate Sasuke, by the way. If you haven't noticed, I really do. He's a fucking bitch. Bruh, I sneezed. Um, so yeah, with that, all the other teams got picked. As there's no crush with Hinata in this one. Hinata has no crush. I don't like the Hinata ship. I mean, that's just me. So yeah, so Or my ear. There's like a fucking. My ear itches, bro. Hold up. Wait a minute. Alright, so Naruto. They would all wait there. They would go to lunch as there's that whole thing with Sasuke and Naruto did not happen. Sakura just got really sad because, well, Sasuke shooting her off again. So he's like, yeah, I'm fucking, like, fucking leave me alone, bitch, right? And of course, Sakura got sad about it, and then tried to blame it on Naruto. But then Naruto wasn't there. She goes, wait a minute, why am I thinking about him? And then she's like, oh yeah, that loser, blah blah blah. So Naruto was just walking through the park as he would walk by the spot where Sakura was at, right? Doing so, and yeah, so basically he was walking through it and he's just thinking as Sakura saw him was like, what the hell, what does he want now? He's probably gonna ask me out on a date, right? As basically while he's walking by, she would basically go, I'm not going on a date with you, Naruto, leave me alone. As Naruto didn't say anything, he just kept on walking. As he finally got cut out as he finally realized that somebody's talking to him. As he looks up and goes, huh? He goes, did you say something? As she goes, stop trying to act cool like Sasuke. As basically Naruto goes, I didn't, I wasn't, what? How am I being, what? As basically Sakura is having this time to bully Naruto to make herself feel better, as basically she's just going on and on about how he's an orphan and shit like that, and how just making fun of him because of it. As basically Sasuke at this point, as he got done with his food, he's like, alright, I'm gonna go fucking find the dobe, right? He's gonna fucking ask him, he's gonna go find the dobe and ask him about his whole, why he's only got 60% of everything, because he finally realized, maybe this kid, he's smarter than everybody thinks, right? So he's just going on a hunch about this and will continue going. So doing so, he walked through the same area and heard the whole thing, as he's like, fucking, yeah. So basically he would walk up and basically Sakura would stop berating Naruto, but start talking shit about Naruto to Sasuke, basically we should leave the loser alone, Sasuke. Because, Naruto never does anything. Naruto, he's so annoying. He has no manners. You know why? Because he has no parents. As basically Sasuke's like, as he goes, you're making fun of Naruto because he's an orphan, right? She goes, yeah, duh. Goes, you're making fun of an orphan because their parents died. Because their parents died and they have nobody else for them to take care of. Goes, there's two orphans here, right? She goes, Sasuke goes, what do you mean? He goes, me! I'm the other orphan. You're literally talking crap about an orphan, about Naruto being an orphan, while I'm an orphan as well. You ever thought about that? Basically, Sasuke got pretty pissed. Is like, yeah, that's fucking. As he basically does this whole depression. He goes, you're annoying. Goes, Sakura, you're annoying. Shut up. And basically, Sakura's like, wait, what? Really? Because now finally realizing that, oh, maybe I should stop doing that, right? Fuck her. No, Sakura's a bitch. Doing so, I just wanted to add that because I saw a fucking meme about it. That shit was funny, bro. I had to add it, bro. I might have got it fully wrong. So, yeah. But basically, Naruto's just sitting there the whole time, just like, the fuck just happened? Yes, I don't know, whatever, as he would leave and start heading back, as Sasuke was pretty pissed because, yeah, Sasuke gonna be his brooding self, right? Oof. I burped. Alright, so now, so Naruto, basically they'll get back to class as everybody would start getting picked up. As Naruto would see, like, all the other Jonins, he goes, oh, that's Jiju's son, Asuma. So yeah. So during that, with that, they sat there for 3 hours straight as Naruto's he's basically sleeping right now as along Sasuke is brooding outside the window as Sakura stares at him. Naruto was woken up by the door opening and seeing a white-haired Jonin as Naruto just looks up as everybody else looks at him as basically as Jonin goes, well, first impression, you guys are bored and boring. Alright, well, meet me up on the roof as basically the Jonin would body flicker up to the roof. Right? Doing so, Naruto would begrudgingly get out of the chair and walk up the stairs. As basically everybody else would. Basically everybody getting there, the Jonin would be leaning against a rail reading an orange book. As basically goes, alright, well, introduce yourselves a little bit about the things you like, things you dislike, dreams of the future, stuff like that. As Sakura goes, why don't you tell something about yourself? You don't even know what your name is. As basically the white-haired Jonin goes, watch what you're. He goes, so he looks up from it with his one eye showing and says, you should watch who you're talking to. I'm your superior. English is hard, bruh. I swear. Superior. So you should listen to what I said. It's basically he let out like a little like bloodlust, and well, that got Sakura to listen. As basically first thought was Sasuke goes, perfect person to train me, huh? Little does he know. So with that, he goes, alright, you Pinky, you can start first then. Sakura do her whole thing about telling but not telling that she loves Sasuke. Sasuke would go next, telling everybody that he wants to kill somebody, and that's his main goal. So yeah, then it would be Naruto, as Naruto would basically do his whole thing. It would be totally different though, because Naruto decided that if he's gonna be a team with these people, he should really show them who his true self is, right? So he's basically sitting there as he basically yawns, he goes, alright, well, I guess you two are done now, because my name is Naruto Uzumaki. As everybody here probably knows, I hold something within me that I begrudgingly hate, right? So with that, I can start off. My likes, training, chakra control training as well. Really any type of training that gives me something to do. I like ramen, especially Ichiraku, which is pretty good. That shit's fire. So yeah, what else? My dislikes, anybody who betrays the village or anything that has to do with betraying the village, right? People who look down on others to make themselves feel better. Sakura. As basically, like, Sakura goes, like, who the fuck is this dude? This is a totally different bro. Or, like, what the hell? And Sasuke goes, oh, what the fuck? Is this Naruto? Who the hell is this dude? That's basically, right now he's basically sitting there, like, his chin on his fist, right? He's just thinking, like, on the side of his head, he's just chilling there, just saying it out loud. As he goes, dreams for the future, hopefully at some point, become a great shinobi, to find out who my parents were, and to protect the village. Really, that's all. Maybe even become a hunter nin at some point. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to do. But first step starts with today and the next test we got. As Not Kakashi, the silver haired Jonin with one eye with his other eye covered and a mask that covers half his face. Definitely not Kakashi. He basically goes, oh, he goes, interesting. You're a lot different than what the report said, but whatever the Academy people said. But yeah, because well, I guess I'll go. My name's Kakashi Hokage. The things I like, none of your business. My dislikes, well, traitors, I guess. And dreams for the future, I haven't really thought about it. As basically Sakura would yell again, saying, you basically told us nothing. You barely told us anything about you. As he goes, well, I'll tell you more about me, a little bit about my life story, I guess, if you pass the next test. As basically, Sakura goes, what next test? We already did the test to become Genin. As basically Naruto's like, no, we haven't. He goes, we've became practically Genin through the academy, but you ever heard of the reserves? The reserves? Bro, what's the word? Sorry to God, bro. Oh my God, hold up. Basically, he goes, have you heard of the reserves and stuff like that? And as Sakura goes, what do you mean? He goes, Kakashi would basically go, he's onto something. Because you're onto something. Would you like to continue, or would you like your teammates to figure it out themselves? As Naruto goes, I'll tell them. It'll get us all in the kicking. It'll get us all going, I guess. But yeah. So basically, Sakura, that, well, we have to pass our Jonin instructor's test. If not, we get sent to the reserves. That means we can never become Jonin unless if it's within battle. Then we have a chance to become Jonin then. But you can't. So basically, actually, let me put it a little easier way for you, since you're kind of shocked that I'm smart, right? As basically goes, so basically, if we pass this test, we become elite Genin. If we don't, we become cannon fodder for wars and stuff. We're just there for numbers, not anything else special. As Kakashi, basically still reading his book, looks up and goes, very well said. He goes, yep, you guys will be taking a survival test tomorrow. And, well, I recommend you don't eat or you'll throw up. As goes, well, dismissed. As basically you disappear in a body flicker. As basically afterwards, Sasuke would be pretty pissed as he's walk up to Naruto. He would basically stomp over to Naruto, grab him by the collar, and pull him in. As he's like, goes, how the hell do you know that? Goes, I'm the rookie of the year. Goes, how do you know this? As Naruto goes, as he basically sighs and goes, it's like I already caused too much attention to myself, but alright, because I decided to show you who I really am, Sasuke. I'm not the Naruto that you guys know. I only did that because you guys know what I have in me, don't you? Especially Sasuke goes, what are you talking about? As Sakura goes, well, you don't know Sasuke? He's the demon brat. The one that holds the nine-toed, he's the nine-toed fox. As Sasuke goes, this is the fucking dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. What? How can he be the nine-toed fox? As Naruto basically goes, let me go and I'll tell you, alright? Basically, Sasuke would do that while grunting, of course, because, yeah. So basically, Naruto goes, alright, sit down. I guess it'll be kind of a long story, just a tad bit, though. As basically, Sakura already knows because her mother's on a council. He goes, see, Sasuke, I am what you call a Jinchuriki. I got a demon sealed within my stomach. As he would lift up his shirt and run a bit of chakra through it as the seal would appear. He goes, that seal right here holds the nine-tailed fox within me. Goes, in the future I could control that power, but I really hope I don't. Because in the future I could probably control the power of the Nine Tails, but it's probably be a pain in the ass anyways. She goes, so there you go. That's why I'm hated within the village. And that's why I decided to have a mask to say, a psychological mask. I gave myself one when I was younger, after, there's a little bit more about my past that you guys could learn. But first, we have to pass this test. And I already know about this test since Gigi told me about it when I was younger. And I remembered about it, of course. He goes, the test that I think we're taking is called the bell test. It's where we're gonna have to get 2 bells off of Kakashi sensei to even pass. But he's probably gonna ask us to look underneath out of nowhere, though. That's what the test is about. Looking at underneath. That's what shinobi are supposed to do, right? So the test is about teamwork. We're supposed to work together to get the bells. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory since, we're Ginning and he's a Jonin. He's a totally different level than us. Sasuke goes, whatever. I could probably take him on myself. And Naruto goes, you don't even have your Sharingan. Do you? Do you have your Sharingan? Sasuke kind of pissed as Naruto goes, exactly. Kakashi Hokage. Let me think. Sasuke. You ever heard of this term? The man of 1,000 jutsus? He's a Jonin within the Leaf Village. And Sasuke goes, yeah, of course I've heard of him. He's the strongest Jonin within the whole Leaf. He goes, yeah, and that's our sensei. He goes, do you know why he's called the man with 1,000 jutsus? As Sasuke goes, why do they care about what our Jonin's called? He goes, our Jonin sensei's called. He goes, because the Jonin sensei used the Sharingan to copy 1,000 jutsus. It was said he got it within the 3rd Great Ninja War when his best friend died. That's all I know about it, but that left eye that's always covered is actually Sharingan eye. He got it implanted at some point. Well, yeah, that's why I think it has happened, but he's gonna have a Sharingan, and he's not even probably gonna use it against us. That really shows you how weak we are. So for us to even get him to use the Sharingan a bit, or even defend a tad bit, use a bit of his power, it means we're doing something, and we should do it as a team. As Sasuke goes, fine, but better not hold me back, both of you at all. I got a future. I have a reality I'm going to make. Naruto goes, yeah, we get it with your little edgy shit, right? As basically Sakura goes, don't do that. Shut up, Naruto. You're a loser still. As Naruto just goes, yeah, whatever, Sakura. He goes, sorry, I'll see you later. I'm going home. It's basically Naruto go home. I'm gonna end it here because I'm lazy and I don't feel like making a whole fight right now. I can do that some other time. Alright? So I hope you all have a good day and like and subscribe if you want, even though some of you guys don't give a fuck about that. But yeah, if you guys really wanted to. I don't care actually. I just like making videos. It gives me something to do for an hour or two. Alright, well, I hope you all have a good day and